What's up, guys? It's Dr. Jim. I am your CBD expert, your natural health care expert, and your worldwide virtual health coach. And I want to welcome you to tonight's live. Now, tonight's topic is CBD oil and gut health. Thank you, Lou, for getting on. I appreciate it. So tonight's topic is CBD oil and gut health, right? That's important. Everybody wants to know about it. So when you're getting on, thank you, Susan, for getting on. When you're getting on, if you would please, in the comments, just put in where you're coming in from and whether you're watching it live, because I gotta know. Are you getting the full energy of Dr. Jim live? Or are you watching it on the replay? But either way, tonight's gonna be awesome because the topic is important. You wanna know about it. I get questions about this all week long. Doc, could you please do a video about CBD oil and gut health? Well, I am here to give you that CBD oil and gut health video. If you would like, if you have other topics, thank you, Aaron, for getting on. That's a man right there. Thank you, Shawnee, for getting on. I appreciate it. But definitely when you're getting on and you're doing all this, if there's a topic you'd like me to cover, go ahead and put it in the comments so that I'll know that that's an interest for a future video. I would love that kind of information, all right? So then, title for tonight is CBD oil and gut health. Now, the disclaimer for tonight, this is important. CBD oil is a natural supplement. It is not a drug. Therefore, it is not for the diagnosis, treatment, or cure of any specific condition, including anything we might mention in this video. All right? Second is, I'm not your doctor tonight. You are not my patient tonight. And this does not constitute a doctor-patient relationship. So please do not change anything about your current medical treatment because you heard me talk about something cool in a video. Really quick, I want to thank everybody out there who last week I put out an ask. I asked for your help in voting for me to be the #1 chiropractor in Richmond, and you guys did it in droves. Now, you can vote from anywhere in the country or in the world, all right? But a few people did mention a few problems. One is people were concerned about getting a bunch of emails. When you vote, or when you register to vote, you can unclick getting emails. You can unsubscribe, so you don't have to get into a bazillion emails, all right? So thank you for voting, everybody. If you had any problems like putting in your date of birth, sometimes there's a little scroll menu, but just thank you so much, because guess what? When I win that, all right, we're going to be able to share this message. More and more people are going to hear this. More and more people will find my office, and we will be able to share CBD oil with them, as well as obviously amazing natural health care. So thank you so much for everyone voted. If you didn't vote, probably in the message that got sent out to you or in this thing, my wife will include the link. You can click on there and go vote. Thank you so much. All right. Now, so tonight's title is CBD oil and gut health. Let's talk about it, man. It's important. All right. Now, why is your gut health so important? Well, if you've been following anything in the research or anything in natural health care, like in the last 5 years, just everything that keeps showing up has to do with gut health, right? And there's a reason for it, all right? Okay, how about this? How about your gut health? How about 90% of the serotonin made in your body? Now, serotonin, we all know about it. It's a feel-good brain chemical, right? Well, if 90% of the serotonin made in your body, it's one of the most prescribed medications, things called SSRI medications, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. They make serotonin hang out in your brain longer so you feel better. People take them for anxiety, depression, all kinds of problems like that. Well, guess what? 90% of the serotonin made in your body is made in your digestive tract. All right? That's how important your gut health is. How about 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut? All right? Now I want you to understand what that means, right? Okay, what does your immune system do? Oh, I don't know. It protects you from bugs and viruses and cancer and all of these things, right? I mean, all of these things. It helps heal you when you're sick. It helps fight off if something's trying to grow in you, on you, or around you. If cancer is developing, your immune system goes and attacks it and tries to kill and get rid of it. All right? That's how important your immune system is. And 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. That's why your gut's important. How about this? There's a huge branch, a huge part of your entire nervous system. Now just realize, if you haven't thought about it, your nervous system isn't just how you feel, all right? Your touch or how you move. Literally, your nervous system, the automatic part of your nervous system, is making you breathe. It's helping direct how you breathe, your heartbeat, sweat, regulating your body temperature. Like, every automatic function that you don't have to think about is controlled by your nervous system. Well, there's a huge branch of your nervous system called your enteric nervous system that resides in your gut. They've actually called this part of your nervous system, they've actually deemed it your second brain, because there's a huge connection between the enteric nervous system and your brain. All right? So if we want to talk about how important is your gut health, well, it's really important. All right? Because this is what happens. Now we know how important your gut is to your health. Imagine the complications that can arise when you've disrupted your gut health. Now, if you're anybody that's on here and you have a serious gut health problem, and it can stem anywhere from like reflux and problems with heartburn, reflux, GERD, but then there's all those things like Crohn's, colitis, celiac disease. If you have any of those, you already know how devastating this can be to your health, to how you feel, to how you can function in society. I recently had a patient tell me that literally they don't go anywhere, they don't leave their house before noon because they have no idea what's going to happen with their gut in the morning. Think about that. Think about being a prisoner in your own home because you don't know what's going to happen in your gut. All right? That's a big deal, right? So we can tell, because things like gut inflammation has a huge impact across a lot of parts of your health. And I just checked my notes. So one of the things that gut inflammation in your gut has been linked to, things like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, that's a big deal. Leaky gut, all right? If you haven't heard this term, you got to understand what it is now. Leaky gut is a huge problem because your gut internally is a barrier between what goes into your mouth. So your external environment coming in, and it's what provides the barrier between the external environment and your internal environment in your bloodstream. And when your gut's held together nicely, these are called tight junctions. They're tight and nothing seeps through there except the most broken down, all the way down to amino acids, enzymes, the smallest particles, all right? But over time, you can develop something called a leaky gut. And what happens is those tight junctions open, and now what it allows is for whole food particles to seep through your gut lining. Now, can you imagine the devastating effects that has on your immune system? Because now, literally, whole foods are getting into your bloodstream, and your immune system is now attacking them like they're foreign invaders. Viruses can get through, bacteria can get through. All of these horrible things can get into your bloodstream because you now have this leaky gut. It's been significantly linked to things like allergies, eczema, and almost every single autoimmune condition has a link to a leaky gut. All right? So this is a problem we got to be aware of and on the lookout for. Problems in the gut can disrupt your neurotransmitters. All right? We already said that 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. If you have gut inflammation and you have a leaky gut, it can create damage that ultimately impacts your serotonin, your dopamine, your GABA, all of these functions in your brain. I don't want that, right? I don't think you want that either. And then lastly, bad bacteria, bad viruses, bad funguses. You can have bad guys, bad microbes living in your gut, all right? And when you get these bad microbes living in your gut, they can literally release toxins. They can cause leaky gut. They can cause gut inflammation, and they can release toxins from when they break down food they're not making good things for you. Like the good bacteria in your gut actually makes a whole bunch of B vitamins. You want that. But these bad guys, what they do is they release toxins and all kinds of horrible things right into your bloodstream. All right? So this is what happens when you have poor gut health. You know, it used to be we just thought like your gut was just this tube that went from your mouth and out the back. And you just ate, it broke it all down, you absorbed some of it, and you got rid of the rest. And that was it, right? That was the extent. Well, guess what? Your gut is way more important than just that, all right? That might be like 4th or 5th down the list. So, how can CBD oil help? You knew this was coming, right? Because CBD oil can make a really, really positive difference in gut health. So number one, CBD oil is probably most well known for its anti-inflammatory impact, and that is no different when it comes to the gut. So if gut inflammation can disrupt neurotransmitters, it can be a root cause or a driver of things like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and it interferes with, it can cause malnutrition because you eat food. If you have an inflamed gut, you're not absorbing the minerals and the vitamins and the enzymes and the amino acids into your bloodstream. You can literally become malnourished. And guess what? That leads to things like obesity because you're not getting the nutrients you need. So your brain keeps saying, I need more nutrients, and they're not absorbing. So you end up getting more obese. So gut inflammation is a big deal. But guess what? CBD oil has an incredibly positive effect on inflammation. All right? We said earlier that 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. Well, that's good news because guess what your immune cells are covered in? CB2 receptors, cannabinoid 2 receptors. So CBD oil can attach to these CB2 receptors or interact with these CB2 receptors and help modulate the immune system in your gut so it can reduce gut inflammation. And when you reduce gut inflammation, you have a positive impact across all of those areas, and that's really, really important. So that's number one. Number two, with leaky gut, all right? Now, we already mentioned what leaky gut is. Well, what does it cause? Well, it drives serious health problems, all right? It is probably the number one link to autoimmune conditions. Almost every single autoimmune condition on the planet, lupus, MS, rheumatoid arthritis, ulcerative colitis, eczema, psoriasis, you name it, Hashimoto's, Graves' disease. If you can take all of those, and there is at least a portion of leaky gut that's driving it. Because guess what? A leaky gut makes your immune system mad. And if it's driving your immune system crazy, then your immune system gets more out of balance and it drives autoimmune conditions, right? So guess what CBD oil does in the case of a leaky gut? This is awesome, all right? CBD oil has been proven, not only does it help reduce gut inflammation, but CBD oil helps, when you increase those tight junctions and you get a leaky gut, that's called an increase in gut permeability, all right? Well, guess what CBD oil does? It helps decrease gut permeability. It helps tighten up those tight junctions. So all those nasty things, whole foods aren't seeping into your bloodstream now. That's going to help calm down the immune system. And when you calm down the immune system, you help things like allergies, all right? And I'm not just talking about food allergies. I'm talking about sinus head. If your immune system's on high alert, you're going to have horrible seasonal allergies as well. But it helps with allergies, eczema, psoriasis, as well as all kinds of gut problems and all those things. So that's really, really important, all right? Now, so that was leaky gut. Now, the bad microbes, right? A whole bunch of people have a lot of bad microbes floating around in their gut, and they can be some of the things causing or driving these problems, all right? Now, here is the deal. When you have these bad microbes, they can increase gut inflammation, and they can increase gut permeability. Well, guess what happens when you take CBD oil? CBD oil actually is sort of antimicrobial. It can often help kill some of the bad guys, all right? So if you have a bunch of bad guys living in your gut, taking CBD oil can help kill off some of the bad guys. Well, that sounds really good, especially because these bad guys, as they're breaking down foods, are releasing toxins into your bloodstream, doing all that kind of stuff. So anything that we can do for that will have a significant positive decrease in the bad microbes. That improves health. That is an awesome, awesome thing. And that's what we want, all right? So just to recap, all right? Your gut health is super, super important because 90% of the serotonin made in your body is made in your gut. And that's all about mood, brain, all those good things. We know that 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. And there's a whole branch of your nervous system called your enteric nervous system called your second brain. And when we have problems in your gut, like inflammation and leaky gut, it causes a whole bunch of problems. And so number one, we know that CBD oil helps reduce gut inflammation, which has broad range effects in all kinds of areas. We know that it helps reduce gut permeability, so it helps with leaky gut, so it helps with autoimmune type of problems, all kinds of allergies, eczemas, all of those kind of things. Really, really awesome. And then third, it helps kill the bad guys. And if you can kill bad gut microbes, then you're gonna have a better chance to balance out your gut microbiome and have a healthier gut. All right? So these are really important things. Now, here's an important thing though. If you want to be taking a CBD oil that's really, really high quality, that's really, really good, that's been tested, that you know that what's in that CBD oil is what's actually in that CBD oil. All right? You want one that's pure. You don't want one with 72 ingredients. All right? So I like it being farmed right here in the US, all right? So if you would like information on the CBD oil that I recommend, because if you want optimum gut health, all right, then I highly recommend that you take CBD oil. Now, if you want the CBD oil that I recommend, then what I want you to do is direct message me and say what CBD oil should I get? And when you do that, I will send you a link to order the CBD oil I recommend. Now, if someone else sent you this video, then get back with them and they'll send you a link and you can order from them. But if you don't have anybody, message me and I would definitely help you out, okay? Number two, if you have a passion for helping people, whether it be with gut health or really just sharing this message of positive health, and you would like a little side business or a full-time business, then I would love to have you on my team, all right? You can partner with me right now, tonight. And when we partner together, we're going to work together to start your CBD oil business online, and we're going to spread it across the country, and you're going to help a lot of people, and you're going to be able to make some money while you do it. So if you'd like to be on my team, please just direct message me. Don't put it in the comments here. Direct message me. Say, I want to be on your team. And when you say that, we'll hook up and we'll get started and we'll partner together, and it is going to be a match made in heaven. All right? Now, lastly, all right, I talked a lot about gut health. I talked a lot about inflammation, and I talked a lot about autoimmune conditions and all these kind of issues. Now, CBD oil is awesome to help with these conditions, all right? Now, if you have serious gut problems, colitis, ulcerative colitis, inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's, celiac, if you have any of these problems and you need serious help, all right, you don't know where to go or what to do, then I want you to connect with me, because this is what I've done. I am currently collaborating with the foremost expert in the world in helping people naturally with autoimmune conditions and chronic health conditions, just like what we talked about, all right? So we do a type of testing called precision metabolomic testing. We can literally test every single metabolite in your blood and your urine to figure out exactly where there are breakdowns in your health, and as specific to you as your fingerprint. We know exactly where your breakdowns are, exactly what your body needs to fix them, and the exact perfect diet for you based on your metabolism to help your body heal itself. They've treated over 15,000 cases of autoimmune conditions with over an 85% success rate, and I am here to tell you that I would normally, this is when I would show you the kit, All right, but guess what? I don't have any kits in my office right now. Literally, they are now shipping me a bunch of new kits from Greece because that's how fast they went out the door. The results are already coming in from these testings, and it's blowing my mind. It is specific to people as their fingerprint. This is better than DNA testing. DNA testing will tell you what could happen, all right? It'll tell you what could happen. Metabolomic testing tells you how is your DNA expressing itself right now in your environment. How is your cellular health? What is the health of your microbiome and your gut health? What's your neurotransmitter balance? What's your inflammatory balance? Like, all of these things are figured out as specific to you as your fingerprint. Precision, all right? We know exactly what you need. So if you would like that level of individualized health naturally, without a bunch of drugs, without all that, and you would like those kind of results in about 90 days, all right? I'm literally talking about transforming your life in 90 days with this test and this natural program. Then what I want you to do is I want you to put test in the comments. All right, when you put test in the comments, this is what's going to happen. When you put test in the comments, check your messenger. In Messenger, we're going to send you some more information and a little video to watch. Now, when you watch that and you're like, man, I need that. I need that so bad, all right? Anybody that's watching this video that has gut health problems, autoimmune conditions, any of that, you need to know about this test and you need to know about this program. Put test in the comments and then you'll get a message. Now, once you watch that little video, there's going to be, my phone number is going to be in there, all right? What I'm going to highly encourage you to do is after you watch that, please call that number. That is my office. And my assistant will set up a free phone consultation between you and I so that we can discuss your case further, make sure that this is a good fit, and then we can get you started. And when you get started, you're going to have testing, you're going to have results, you're going to have interpretation of those results, and you're going to have a laser-focused blueprint of exactly what you need to do, exactly how to eat, and exactly what you need to take supplement-wise so that your body will have every single thing that it needs to heal itself. Does that sound awesome? I know it does, because I'm so excited about it, I can't tell you. So put test in the comments. So thank you guys for watching tonight. Once again, thank you everybody for all these votes. Keep voting. You can vote every single day. It's awesome. Just keep voting from all around the country, all over the world. Thank you, Mindy and Margaret and Karen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kylie. I appreciate you so much. Kylie's doing awesome. We're changing lives, right, Kylie? Changing lives, all right? So put test in the comments. Thank you guys so much. So just like I tell my son every day before he goes to school, be your very best today. Hashtag never quit. And I believe that God wants the very, very best for you. And the day you believe that, change your life forever. Have an awesome, awesome day.